Today was the third day of trial testimony for the trial of Hunter Biden here in Wilmington, Delaware. And the jury heard some key testimony from a government witness, Hallie Biden. She's also married to his brother, Beau, before he died in 2015. Shortly after his death, several months, they got into a romantic relationship, Hunter and Hallie. And she described how she found one day in his car the gun at the center of this case, and also along with some drug paraphernalia and some trace amounts of drugs, what she believed to be drugs, inside the car. She talked about how she was very frenzied and didn't know quite what to do, but she panicked a little bit and decided to find something to put the gun in and take it to a store down the street from her home, where she threw it in a trash can. Now, at some point, a little bit later in the day, Hunter Biden discovered that his gun was missing. He texted her and told her to go back and please find the gun. By then it was gone. So she called the police, gave a statement. Hunter showed up and gave a statement too, and they reported the gun missing. During her testimony, Hallie Biden talked about how she met her husband, Beau, back in 1993. She had known Hunter since middle school, and after her husband died in 2015 of cancer, she developed a romantic relationship with Hunter, her brother-in-law, over the next few months. And during that time, she testified about how he introduced her to crack cocaine that he was smoking, and she started smoking it herself. She talked about how embarrassed she was, how remorseful she was about doing that. But she kicked the habit before Hunter did, and she's remained clean since then, according to the testimony today. And at one point during a break in the testimony, she waved to somebody in the courtroom audience who turned out to be her husband. They got married last weekend, and so they left the court together at the end of her testimony. Earlier today, while the trial was going on, Joe Biden issued a statement in which he said that he would not pardon his son if he's convicted. Meanwhile, he and the First Lady, Jill Biden, were in France today for D-Day anniversary ceremonies, the 80th anniversary. We've learned that Jill Biden's planning on flying back so she can make it back to court tomorrow, here Friday, when the testimony resumes for Hunter's trial. So we should be seeing her here tomorrow. In the meantime, Joe Biden's sister, Valerie, was here sitting next to Hunter's wife in court, lending support, which has been a steady stream of friends and relatives who've been filling up the first two rows in the courtroom to support Hunter Biden. So tomorrow the trial resumes with two more government witnesses, an FBI expert and a drug expert. And then it's to be Hunter Biden's lawyer's chance to present their defense. And we don't know yet whether or not he's going to testify. His lawyer told the judge today that they want to hear the testimony from their other witnesses before they make a decision about that. And that could be Monday before we know. Could be Tuesday, we're not really sure, but the trial appears almost certain to be headed into next week.